Hello everyone, I am Chris Talt, and tonight we kick off the Joyce Classic on the campus of FAU in Boca Raton right here on FAU Radio. This is the third season of the Joyce Classic. This tournament is held to honor the legendary FAU softball coach, Joan Joyce, who helped build the program up. Joan Joyce had 1,002 career victories to her name. Along with Along with that, she is a member of 20 different Hall of Fames for her accomplishments in many different sports. To kick things off here tonight, we have the Minnesota Golden Gophers out of the Big Ten traveling to South Florida to visit the number 25 team in the nation, the Florida Atlantic Owls, out of the AAC. Minnesota heads into this game at 1-3, coming off a tournament at Arizona State, and FAU heads into this game at 6-0, coming out of their own Paradise Classic this past weekend. For Minnesota, senior catcher Taylor Krapp will lead the charge for Minnesota, as she was first team All Big Ten just last season, and the Owls, on the other hand, have been clicking on all cylinders. In this past game this weekend, Gabby Sacco came out and threw a no-hitter, and transfer Chloe Yates comes in hitting at .529 batting average with 5 RBIs and 9 hits. This should be an interesting game to kick off the Joan Joyce Classic right here in beautiful Boca Raton between Minnesota and FAU. When we get back, we will have lineups and first pitch right here on FAU Owl Radio. And welcome back to FAU Owl Radio for coverage of tonight's opening Joan Joyce Classic softball game between the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Florida Atlantic Owls, who are ranked number 25 in the country. On the mound for FAU tonight is Gabby Sacco, and last time out this past Sunday, she threw a no-hitter. So we'll see what's in store for her tonight. As for Minnesota, the lineup tonight is as followed. Margaret Tobias leads off. Nani Valencia bats. Check that. Taylor Kraft bats second. Nani Valencia bats third. Kayla Chavez bats fourth. Sydney Schwartz bats fifth and is on the mound. Brooklyn Jones bats sixth. Breezy Burnett bats seventh. Cameron Chard bats eighth. Lucy Hooper ninth. And 10th is Tinley Easton. We are all ready here to start. And FAU is in their home white uniforms. Minnesota is in their maroon and gold. And we are just about ready to get going here as the lefty, Margaret Tobias, steps into the box for the Gophers. First pitch is a ball and 1-0 count. Sacco now delivers. Pitch is a little high. 2-0 count now on the leadoff hitter, Margaret Tobias. Sacco looks at the sign for the pitch and delivers. Pitch is low and outside, so Tobias works it to a 3-0 count. She is the second baseman and leading off from the left-hand batter's box tonight. Pitch is called a strike. 3-1 count now on the leadoff hitter. Gabby Sacco so far this season is 1-0 with a 1.68 ERA through 8 1/3 innings pitched and a 167 opponent's batting average. Sacco delivers, squares, bunts, beautiful down third base line. Throw is out at first base. Beautiful play by the Owls third baseman, Josiana Mora. So one away here, and now up for Minnesota is the first team all Big Ten catcher, Taylor Kraft. Taylor Kraft is having a slow start to the season, through 12 at-bats, a 167 batting average, and 1 RBI. Sacco delivers, pitches popped up behind home plate, and will hit the net. So an 0-1 count here on the two-hole hitter from Minnesota. Sacco winds up and delivers the 0-1 pitch, fouled off down the right field line. So 0-2 count on the first team all Big Ten catcher from last season. The 0-2 count is on the way, and it is a off-speed pitch, low and in the dirt. Call the ball. Sacco looks down at the pitch, at the sleeve on her arm for the signs, and delivers. Pitch is sawed off foul down the third base line. So it remains a 1-2 count on Taylor Kraft. And Sacco delivers once again. Pitch is high, so 2-2 count now on the two-hole hitter. Last season, Minnesota finished 28-25. The head coach is Piper Ritter. She's been the head coach here since 2021 as Taylor Kraft gets hit by the pitch. So she will be on first with one away. Now up for the Golden Gophers is the right fielder, Nani Valencia. She is hitting .500 so far this year through 12 at-bats. She has 6 hits, 2 doubles, a home run, and 2 RBIs. First pitch is off speed and right down the middle for strike one. 0-1 with 1 out and a runner on first base. Sacco looks at the signs. Getting back to Coach Ritter, this is her 5th season as head coach. This is her 18th year with the team, as previous 13 were as the pitching coach. Last year they finished 5th in the Big Ten. And in 2017 as pitching coach, Coach Ritter helped the team to a 56-5 record with a 1.19 team ERA, which was 3rd best in the country at the time. The count is currently 1-2 on the 3-hole hitter, Nani Valencia. As Sacco winds and delivers, pitches high, so it'll be a 2-2 count now on the 3-hole hitter. Sacco looks down at the sign. It is a beautiful night here in Boca Raton. Sun is setting. Kraft gets sawed off down the third base line, and it falls just short of the third baseman for the Owls, Jessiana Mora. This is the opening game of the Joan Joyce Classic. A lot of games to come this weekend for the Owls and many other teams down here. Sacco delivers, pitches grounded to Mora at third. She goes to second and gets the force out. So 2 away here. Runner will be on first base, and that is Nani Valencia. The ball was not thrown to third, just to easy out at second. So 2 away here. Runner on first base. Now up for the Golden Gophers is the cleanup hitter, Kayla Chavez. Wild pitch goes past the catcher, and Valencia takes second base. So 1-0 count now on the 4-hole hitter. Chavez now. She is the third baseman for Minnesota. Sacco looks down on a 1-0 count and delivers the pitch. Hit over Minnesota's dugout down the third base line. So we have a 1-1 count here with 2 away in the first inning and a runner in scoring position for the Golden Gophers. Sacco is at 17 pitches so far. Sacco delivers. Pitches foul down the right field line into the netting. So 1-2 count here now on the cleanup hitter of Minnesota. Sacco looks in and delivers the 1-2 pitches. Hit deep to left field. Is that going to stay fair? No, it doesn't. Goes foul, goes over the fence. The cleanup hitter, Kayla Chavez, just missed a 2-run shot that would have put the Gophers in front, but she will head back to the box in a 1-2 count. Pitch was pulled down the third base line just to the left of the left field foul pole. So almost had a 2-run shot here to kick things off, but Sacco delivers and pitches sawed off towards the Minnesota dugout and will remain a 1-2 count. Sacco and Chavez currently battling here in a 1-2 count. Sacco looks down and delivers the pitch. Popped up to the center fielder, that is Kylie Hammonds, and it is caught for the third out of the top half of the first inning. No hits, 1 runner left on base, and Gabby Sacco gets out of the top half of the first inning We will be right back here on FAU Owl Radio for the start of the bottom half of the first. And we are back here on FAU Owl Radio for the bottom half of the first inning. The FAU Owls coming to bat against Sydney Schwartz, the pitcher for Minnesota. Sydney Schwartz is a junior. She has a 12.86 ERA through 7 innings pitched this year. And the lineup for the Owls today will be leading off Kylie Hammonds, batting second Ciara Gibson, batting third Jessiana Mora, batting fourth Chloe Yates, batting fifth Kylie Chanel, batting sixth Kylie Shelton, batting seventh Bella Ferran, batting eighth Corin Damier, and batting ninth will be Bella Ferran. Minnesota is all ready to kick things off here, and leading it off for the Owls is the center fielder, Kylie Hammond. Kylie Hammond is a lefty. She is hitting .250 this year. First pitch is called a ball, 1-0. Schwartz to deliver the 1-0 pitch now. Fastball low, so 2-0 count now on the leadoff hitter, Shelton. Check that, Hammonds. Schwartz delivers and the pitch is called a strike, so 2-1 count now on the leadoff hitter, Kylie Hammonds, the center fielder. Hammonds has 2 doubles this year along with 3 RBIs. And Schwartz delivers the pitch, off-speed pitch, called a strike, so she evens it up at a 2-2 count now. Hammonds takes a second and steps back into the box. As Schwartz looks into her catcher and winds and delivers the pitch, it is grounded to first base. Called a foul ball by about an inch or two, so Hammonds will get a second life at the plate in a 2-2 count. Know what they say, it's a game of inches, and that ball was grounded probably an inch or two foul down the first base line. Schwartz sets and fires. Pitches low and outside in the dirt, so Hammonds works it to a full count now to lead things off for the Owls. FAU is currently the 25th team in the country according to the NCAA rankings. A couple other rankings have them as high as 18 in the country. As Schwartz delivers the pitch, it is low in the dirt, and Hammonds gets things started off for the Owls with a walk. So Owls get their leadoff hitter on, and that'll bring up Ciara Gibson, the first baseman. Ciara Gibson is off to a .333 batting average, has 6 runs, 4 hits, 1 RBI, and leads the team with 5 walks. As Schwartz delivers pitches fouled off down the third base line, 0-1 count now on the 2-hole hitter, the first baseman. Schwartz now sets, fires, and pitches slapped over the shortstop's head, and Ciara Gibson has herself a base hit as the left fielder throws it over the third baseman's head, so the runners move up a second base, and FAU has runners on second and third with nobody out here, and now Jessiana Mora coming up. She's hitting .350 on the year with 4 runs and 7 hits and 3 doubles along with 6 RBIs as the junior. So FAU is in business here. As the pitch is low and in the dirt, so Mora works it to a 1-0 count now. Sydney Schwartz is in early trouble here. Corners are in, middles are playing middle depth. Schwartz delivers, pitches high for a ball. 2-0 count now as catcher will call time. The catcher for Minnesota is the all first team Big Ten, Taylor Krapf.
Oh, thank you. Minnesota.
She is looking to calm down her pitcher, Sydney Schwartz, who is a junior. Good crowd tonight here at Joyce Field for this Big Ten AAC battle. 2-0 count now as Schwartz delivers the pitch to the lefty and is low and in the dirt for a third ball, and it is a 3-0 count on the three-hole hitter for FAU. Schwartz now looks, sets, fires, and pitches a called strike. 3-1 count now on the three-hole hitter Mora. Mora looking to get things started off very well here for the Owls. Schwartz delivers, pitches, slapped in between first and second, and that will bring a runner home. Right fielder throws it into the catcher, and Mora leads things off with an RBI single here in the bottom half of the first inning to give FAU a lead at 1-0. So now that will bring up the designated hitter today, Chloe Yates, the catcher transfer from New Mexico State, who's having herself a good start to the year, hitting .529 with 9 hits and 5 RBIs. Runners on the corners now with no one away as Schwartz delivers the pitch. It is called a strike, 0-1 count now on the cleanup hitter. FAU off to a fast start here as they look to improve on their 6-0 record. Schwartz delivers the pitch. It is low and outside, and Mora steals second, so FAU back to second and third with nobody out in the bottom half of the first inning. Second and third, nobody out. A 1-0 count on the cleanup hitter. As Schwartz delivers, pitches hit high into center field. Back goes the center fielder, Breezy Burnett, who makes the catch, and that'll bring home Ciara Gibson for a second run as Josiana Moore follows to third base, and FAU leads this one 2-0 now with a runner on third and one away. Now up the shortstop, the sophomore Kylie Chanel for the Owls. Chanel with a runner on third. Corners are back, and that pitch is hit over the second baseman's head and will bring in another run and go all the way to the wall. Chanel looks at her third base coach and stops right there at second. Owls lead 3-0, and Chanel is pumped up. What a job by the shortstop, Kylie Chanel, to continue to pass the baton on, and FAU is pouring it on early now with another runner in scoring position. That'll bring up Kylie Shelton. She is the right fielder for FAU. One away here in the bottom half of the first inning. FAU looking to push across more runs. You could have asked for a better start if you were Coach Jordan Clark, who's in her third season for FAU. As Schwartz fires back and throws a pitch low, but swung at by Kylie Shelton, the right fielder. Off-speed pitch. 0-1 count now on the 6-hole hitter. Schwartz rocks, fires, pitches low in the dirt, another off-speed pitch. Thought she might swing at it again, but Shelton does a great job of laying off the same pitch. So 1-1 count now on Kylie Shelton. As the pitch is fouled off behind home plate, 1-2 count now on Kylie Shelton. FAU already has 3 hits on the day, and Sydney Schwartz is not even through the first inning. Pitch is low and outside for another off-speed pitch, called a ball. 2-2 count now on the 6-hole hitter. FAU looking to keep their winning ways going here early in this game. As the pitch is delivered, hit into short right field and caught by the second baseman. That is Cameron Chard, the freshman, for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 33, Destiny John.
That'll bring up the Owls' second baseman, Destiny John. She is a freshman. And the pitch is low and outside for a ball. 1-0 count with 2 away here in the bottom half of the first inning. FAU still threatening with the runner Kylie Chanel at second base by way of a RBI double. Pitch is delivered and hit on the ground to first base, and stepped on first base is the first baseman, Cameron Chard. The second baseman was Margaret Tobias, who made the play in short right field previously. So we are going to take a quick break here on FAU Radio as the Owls lead this one 3-0. And we are back here on FAU Radio. FAU leads this one 3-0 as we head to the second inning. And the leadoff hitter this inning for the Golden Gophers will be the pitcher, Sydney Schwartz. Offensively this year, she has a .250 batting average with through 12 at-bats, 3 runs, 3 hits, a home run, and 2 RBIs. She is a junior. A little Shohei Ohtani type here, hitting and pitching in the same game. Gabby Sacco will step back out on the mound for the Owls. She went through the first 4 hitters, so this will be the 5th hitter in the lineup, and pitches low and inside for a ball. 1-0 count on the pitcher, Sydney Schwartz. Sacco rocks and fires. Fastball inside for a ball. 2-0 count now on the 5-hole hitter. Sacco delivers the pitch, off-speed pitch, inside for another ball. 3-0 count now on Schwartz. Schwartz struggled on the mound in the first inning, so she's definitely looking to pick things up for her team and get things going. Sacco delivers pitch, fastball, called strike, 3-1 count now on number 11, Sydney Schwartz. Again, Minnesota finished 28-25 last season. They are 1-3 so far in this season, coming off of a tournament in Tempe, Arizona. Sacco delivers pitches, popped up into short left center field and caught by the shortstop Kylie Chanel for the first out of the top half of the second.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 33, Brooklyn Jones.
Now the left fielder Brooklyn Jones will step up to the plate for Minnesota. She is a righty And this year she has had 5 at-bats so far, so not many stats. Likewise of everybody this year as pitches high and outside for a ball. Sacco takes a step back and gathers herself. 1-0 count here on the 6-hole hitter, the left fielder. Pitches fastball, called strike on the inside corner on the righty. 1-1 count with 1 away here in the first inning. In the second inning, check that, top half of the second. Sacco delivers. Fastball inside, not called. Looked to be a little further inside than the previous pitch. Show a 2-1 count now on the left fielder, Brooklyn Jones. Sacco rocks and deals. Pitch outside corner, strike called, 2-2 count now on Jones, the sophomore. Sacco rocks and deals once again. Inside, called strike 3. 2 away here in the top half of the second inning. And Shelton catches that one looking.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 1, Breezy Burnett.
Now up for Minnesota, the center fielder, Breezy Burnett. Breezy Burnett has a .385 batting average this year, 2 runs, 5 hits, as pitch is grounded to short, and Kylie Chanel and thrown over to first base, wide of first baseman, and thrown over to second by the catcher. Great backup by the catcher. The catcher is Corin Damier. Phenomenal backup as she runs to back up her first baseman as Breezy Burnett looked to go to second base and extend it, and she gets thrown out by the catcher behind first base. What a way to get out of the inning for FAU, as they do not allow any hits. That is an error, and FAU is coming back up to bat here in the bottom half of the second inning when we get back on FAUL Radio. And we are back here on FAUL Radio for the bottom half of the second inning. FAU leads this one 3-0 here as they will look to push across more as the catcher, Corin Damier, who just made that phenomenal play backing up her spot, will step up for the Owls. Damier is a sophomore. In 6 at-bats this year, she has a .167 batting average along with 1 double and 2 runs scored. Schwartz is still in there for Minnesota as she rocks and deals. Pitches hit to the third baseman. Bad hop off of the backhand of the third baseman, which is Chavez, and Damier reaches at first base with what looks like it's going to be a single.
The left fielder, number 27, Ella Moran.
Tough play here for the third baseman. The Schwartz rocks and deals. Pitches slapped out to left field, which is Brooklyn Jones as she makes the play for the first out, and FAU has a runner on first base. That was Bella Ferran.
Third number's 8. It's 9.
So that'll turn it over to the top of the lineup, and the center fielder, Kylie Hammonds. Pitches a ball. 1-0 count now on the leadoff hitter for the Owls. Runner on first. The left fielder who made that play for the Golden Gophers was, as the pitch is hit in between first and second, first singled by Kylie Hammonds. And FAU has runners on first and second with 1 away here in the second inning and threatening once again.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Now batting for the Owls, the first baseman, the lefty, Ciara Gibsons. She had reached on a single to get things started for the Owls. She hits one to deep right field. That ball is out of here. Ciara Gibson rips a 3-run home run, and the Owls lead 6-0 here in the second inning. Team crowd's home plate to greet Gibson, and the Owls pulling away early here, 6-0. Wow. What a shot by Gibson into right field underneath the scoreboard.
Yep.
As now Minnesota will be pulling their starting pitcher, Sydney Schwartz, who had a tough outing today.
Yeah, change the ending in a second. Nope, you're doing the first. It's okay. Score.
The pitcher for the Minnesota Golden Gophers will be Presley Hosick. She has thrown 14 innings this year to a 5.14 ERA. She is a junior. We're going to stay right here, as should be quick warm-ups, and we'll get things going once again.
Inning 3, enter.
And then the fourth and every so on. And then you'll have whenever you need to put a score, you go.
It has turned into a beautiful night here in Boca Raton. The FAU is pouring it on. Now the 3-hole hitter, Jessiana Mora, who's playing third base tonight, will come up for the Owls.
You know, it's been a year.
Presley Hosick. Now pitching.
So Presley Hosick, the junior, is now in for Minnesota.
Moving from pitcher, now playing first base. Number 11,
Sydney Schwartz will move from pitcher to first base for Minnesota as well. So we have that change in there. That'll bring up Jessiana Mora, who has a single and a stolen base and a run scored in this game so far.
number 1, Jessiana.
So Jessiana Mora, the lefty, steps into the box against the right-hander, Presley Hosick. As Hosick sets and deals, pitches low and outside for a ball to start things off here. One away with 3 runs already in the bottom half of this second inning. Mora now already off to a great start in this game. She looks at a ball that was low, 2-0 count now on the 3-hole hitter. This Hosick looks at the signs, sets, fires, and deals. Called strike on the outside corner against Mora. Owls have 3 runs in here in the second inning, along with 3 in the first to make it a 6-0 game here early, as Mora slaps one between short and third for a single to get things rolling once again for the Owls. Still just 1 out here, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Chloe Yates, who is the designated hitter this evening.
Now batting, the designated player, number 25, Chloe Yates.
Owls looking to extend it even more. They have 7 hits on the night. An absolute barrage of hits coming from the Owls. As Hosick rocks and deals. Hitting to right, short right field. That is going to drop in front of the diving right fielder, Nani Valencia, as runner will also go to third. That is Jessiana Mora. Great read by Mora. So Owls are set up once again with runners on the corner and 1 away here in the second inning. Owls absolutely taking control here. And now the shortstop, Kylie Schnell, is up, who hit a double to right center field. Hosick now in trouble, down 6-0 already. Delivers the pitch low. Fastball. Good eye by Kylie Schnell. FAU looking to push across more runs here early in this game. As the pitch is hit into the screen on the first base side, 1-1 count on the shortstop number 2, Kylie Chanel. Kylie Chanel again had a double, a RBI double to keep things rolling for the Owls in the first inning. And now they are up 6-0 and looking to push across more as Hosick deals, pitches low in the dirt. 2-1 count now on the Owls shortstop. Coach at third base giving the signs for the Owls, so you have to wonder if something's up here on a first and third play. As Hosick deals, pitches, off-speed pitch called for a strike on the outside corner. 2-2 count now on Chanel. The Owls are 8 of 11 so far from the plate in this game. As the pitch is low and in the dirt. Jessiana Mora takes home. Thought it was a 2-2 count. They said she went around. That was a delayed call by the umps. They said she went around, and Chanel assumed that she did for a strikeout. So strikeout and put away at first, but Jessiana Mora comes home, and the Owls extend this one to a 7-0 lead. That'll bring up Kylie Shelton now, the left-hand hitter who was playing right field tonight. As pitch was low and in the dirt, and the catcher Taylor Krapp throws out the runner at third base, which was Chloe Yates.
For the Owls. 4 runs coming on 5 hits.
So we're going to take a quick break right here on FAU Owl Radio. Owls put up 4 more runs and lead this one 7-0 as we head to the third. And we are back here on FAU Owl Radio. Chris Talt here for coverage of tonight's softball game between Minnesota and Florida Atlantic, kicking off the Joan Joyce Classic in its third year. FAU up 7-0 on 8 hits. Coming up for Minnesota will be was first baseman, but now I believe she might be designated hitter, is Cameron Chard. She was originally at first base but taken out for the pitcher Sydney Schwartz when she was taken out of the game on the mound. As Sacco delivers, off-speed pitch, called the ball, looked like it was right down the middle, but I must have thought it was low. 1-0 count now on the designated hitter. Sacco rocks and deals. Fastball inside for another ball. 2-0 count. Minnesota looking to get back into this game. Down 7-0 in the top half of the third inning. As Sacco rocks and deals. Pitch paints the outside corner for called strike. 2-1 count now on Chard. Sacco looking good so far. 1 strikeout through 2 innings pitched. Pitches low and in the dirt for a ball. 3-1 count now on the designated hitter Chard. Sacco looks at the wristband for the pitch. Sets, fires, deals. Hit to shortstop and Kylie Chanel, who comes up with it and throws her out at first base for the 6-3 put away. FAU gets the leadoff hitter retired to start things off here in the third inning. And now batting is the shortstop, Lucy Hooper. She is hitting .333 this year through 6 at-bats, has 2 hits. She is a sophomore and standing in the left-hand batter's box. Corners are in, expecting the bunt. Owls looking to make quick work of the Golden Gophers here as pitches set fire. She squares but doesn't bunt. Pitch was outside and in the right-hand batter's box for a... Looks like it was a ball, I believe. Sacco delivers. Pitch called strike. Sacco in a groove here. It is a 1-2 count. Check that. Sacco rocks and fires. Pitches hit over the shortstop's head, Chanel, and drops in for a single into left field. So that is Minnesota's first hit of the game. That comes by Lucy Hooper, the shortstop.
Back to the top of the order for the Gophers. Second baseman, number 3, Margaret Tobias.
That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Margaret Tobias. She grounded out in the first inning to third base. As Sacco rocks and deals. Called strike. 0-1 count now on the Golden Gophers leadoff hitter. That is Sacco's first hit given up in 2 games. So looking to get out of it. Runner on first and 1 away as the pitch is popped up by the third base dugout and caught by the third baseman, Jessiana Mora, for the second out. Jessiana Mora got as close to the third base dugout as you really can, and ball is dropped perfectly there into her glove for the second out. That'll bring up Taylor Krapp, who was hit by a pitch in her first at-bat. She was hit again, so that'll be her second hit by pitch, and Minnesota has runners on first and second with 2 away here in the top half of the third.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 21, Nani.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Nani Valencia. She grounded into a fielder's choice. As Sacco rocks and deals. Pitch called to strike outside corner. 2 away here. Runners on first and second for Minnesota. FAU playing middles back and corners halfway. Sacco deals. Off-speed pitch. Grounded up the middle beyond the reach of Chanel. Bobbled in center field and run will come home. RBI single from Nani Valencia to get Minnesota on the board. And it is a 7-1 ball game here in the third inning. The Minnesota fans getting live on their first run of the day.
Number 77, Kayla Chavez.
So Minnesota has runners on first and second with 2 away and 1 run in the top half of the third. That ball was just out of the reach of the shortstop, Kylie Chanel, as it went up the middle for a base hit. And Minnesota's in business here. As that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Kayla Chavez, who flew out to center field to end the top half of the first inning. Corners halfway, middle's back, 2 away. Sacco deals, swung on miss, off-speed pitch to get ahead of the cleanup hitter, Chavez. 0-1 count now. Chavez, the third baseman for Minnesota. Sacco deals, pitch fouled off down the third base line towards the Minnesota dugout for an 0-2 count now on the cleanup hitter.
Inning 3, yes, I see it. Are you going to come up?
Sacco looking to get out of the jam here and keep Minnesota from doing anything more in the third inning. Sacco deals, pitches laced to left field over the left fielder's head. Just foul at the wall. Minnesota just missed a big opportunity to come right back into this game.
Okay.
As Chavez got a good piece of that one, just fouled by a couple inches once again. So, couple hits down there for Minnesota that just went foul. Home run in that one, short hopped the wall. So, FAU catching a break in an 0-2 count.
Enter.
Sacco deals, pitches hitting to right field, and caught by the right fielder, Kylie Shelton, for the third out of the top half of the inning. FAU gets out of the jam, and we will be right back on FAU Owl Radio. Owls up 7-1. And we are back here on FAU Owl Radio. Presley Hosick comes back out for the bottom half of the third inning, and that'll bring up Kylie Shelton, the right fielder, for the Owls.
Fans defensive changes for the Gophers.
Minnesota has a couple defensive changes in this game.
From second base and now playing shortstop is number 3, Margaret Tobias.
Margaret Tobias is now playing shortstop as she moves over from second base.
Second base.
Now playing second base is moving from shortstop to second is Lucy Hooper. So a little switch up the middle there for Minnesota.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for FAU, the right fielder, number 16, Kylie Shelton.
So Shelton will be leading it off for the Owls. Shelton looks at a ball on the right-hand batter's box. Shelton stands in on the left side. 1-0 count now on the 6-hole hitter of the Owls in the bottom half of the third. Presley Hosick sets, rocks, and deals. Inside fastball high, 2-0 count now on the leadoff hitter for this inning, Kylie Shelton, the right fielder. Owls looking to get that run back here in this inning, in the third inning. As Hosick deals once again and pitches fouled off to the backstop. 2-1 count now on the right fielder of the Owls, Kylie Shelton. She popped out to second base in the first inning. As Hosick deals once again, off-speed pitch. Called the ball high and inside, so 3-1 count now on the Owls leadoff hitter of the inning, Kylie Shelton. Hosick looks at the signs and deals. Pitches low and outside. Owls get the leadoff runner on once again, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Destiny Johns.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 33, Destiny Johns.
Owls have gotten the leadoff hitter on in all 3 innings so far, so usually good things happen when you do that. Pitch is hit into the net on the third base side by the second baseman, Destiny Johns, standing in from the left side. Owls have a lot of lefties in their lineup, and having good lineup diversity is a good thing between lefties and righties. It always messes with the opposing pitchers. 0-1 count now on the freshman, Destiny Johns. Hosick deals, off-speed pitch, low in the dirt. 1-1 count now on Johns, the second baseman. As Hosick deals. Swung on, missed. Strike 2, 1-2 count now on Johns. Johns grounded out to first in the first inning. As now Hasek rocks back and deals. Pitch low in the dirt. 2-2 count now. That's a good spot for Hasek on that pitch. That's where you want to miss. As Hasek sets and deals once again. Pitches hit to left field and bloops in there right on the line. So FAU in business once again. Runners on first and second in the third inning and nobody out. Good piece of hitting from Destiny Johns going the other way. Now up for the Owls is the catcher, Corinne Demeyer. Demeyer has a single and scored in the second inning. So she's looking to push across some more. Corners middle for the Owls. Pitches in the dirt. Nice block there by the catcher, Taylor Krapp. Owls offense clicking on all cylinders so far in this one. Corinne Demeyer looks at the pitch and hits it in between first and second for a single. Owls have the bases loaded with nobody out, and that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Bella Ferran. Great piece of hitting for Demeyer, the right-hander, who slaps it into right field. Another good piece of opposite field hitting from the Owls. And they've got the bases loaded for the left fielder, Bella Ferran, who's hitting .500 on the year and 9 hits. So off to a hot start the lefty is. As Hasek deals and the pitcher is hit in between first and second once again. That'll bring home another run. Owls lead this one 8-0, 8-1. And Bella Ferran has herself an RBI single with nobody out and the bases still loaded. Everybody moves up, station to station for the Owls so far in this third inning. And that'll turn it over to the top of the lineup and Kylie Hammonds, who already has a single and a walk in this one. Hammonds another lefty for the Owls as Hasek deals, pitches low and outside, 1-0 count now on the leadoff hitter. Owls lead this one 8-1 in the third inning. Middle infielders are even with the bag and corners are in for Minnesota. As pitch is high for a ball, 2-0 count now on the leadoff hitter Hammonds. The Owls offense cannot be stopped so far in this game. It's a beautiful night and perfect night for hitting here in Boca Raton. The pitch, off-speed pitch is low and outside, 3-0 count now. Hasek is in danger of losing the leadoff hitter Hammonds with the bases loaded and nobody out. The catcher Taylor Krapp will go out to check on her pitcher Presley Hasek to calm her down in a big spot, 3-0 count. Owls dugout chirping as Hasek takes her time, trying to settle in here. Big spot, 3-0 count, bases loaded, nobody out in the third inning. As Hasek deals, 3-0 swing down the third base line, foul. Owls swinging away on 3-0, getting the green light. I guess Coach Jordan Clark's philosophy is a little different on a 3-0 count. If you see a pitch, then rip it and do damage. As the pitch is swung on and missed, strike two, full count now on Hammonds. As Hasek has came all the way back to make this a full count now. She was once down 3-0 in the count. Still nobody away here. Owls have 11 hits in tonight's game, and we're only in the third inning as Hasek deals, pitches low and in the dirt, ball 4. Owls bring home another run and go up 9-1. Everybody keeps moving up. That'll bring up the first baseman, Ciara Gibson. Ciara Gibson already has a single and a home run to her name in this game. She has a 3-run home run, so she hits a grand slam here, she's halfway to the home run cycle. As Minnesota is going to make another change here and bring out the struggling Presley Hosick. Owls already have across 2 runs in this inning. The new pitcher for Minnesota is Cameron Grayson. She's only thrown 4 innings so far this year to a 2.25 ERA with 4 hits, 1 earned run, and 3 walks. She is a sophomore. We're going to stay right here as these pitching changes in softball tend to occur very quickly. Minnesota needs length out of Cameron Grayson here. Struggling pitchers early were Sydney Schwartz and Presley Hosick. Owls are already up big, still with the bases loaded.
Minnesota. Number 7, Cameron Grayson. Grayson now pitching.
As Grayson will continue to take her warm-up pitches, and the Owls runners will go back to their bases, all at first, second, and third. Kylie Hammonds is at first, Bella Ferrand's at second, and Corin Dowmeyer is at third. And Ciara Gibson is up to the plate. As she steps in from the left-hand side, the righty Cameron Grayson is ready to go for Minnesota. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the third inning as first pitch swinging at hit to second base. Eaten up by the second baseman, Lucy Hooper, and 2 runs will come in to score for the Owls. They go up 11-1. 2 runs come in on the error by Hooper, who was just moved from short to second. So you have to wonder what was up there, if that was a wise decision by Coach Ritter. Owls up by 10. So that'll bring up the 3-hole hitter, Jessiana Mora. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Owls up 11-1. Owls absolutely pouring it on in third inning. The pitch is called strike. First and second, nobody away. 0-1 count. Ferrand hits it over the netting down the third base side for strike 2. 0-2 count now.
Error for Minnesota or what? Okay. Error Minnesota. So one more.
Jessiana Moore now
12.
slaps it over the Minnesota dugout for a foul ball, protecting in an 0-2 count. Runners on first and second, nobody away as Moore fouls off another pitch down the third baseline. Good piece of hitting, staying alive in this at-bat for Mora. Mora has 2 singles on the day along with a stolen base. And we're only in the third inning. Lots of stats already for the Owls. Pitch is hit to the first baseman and caught for an out by Sydney Schwartz for the first out of the inning, and FAU will bring up Chloe Yates, who has a single herself. Runners will remain at first and second. That is Kylie Hammonds and Ciara Gibson, as Grayson deals for a strike off-speed pitch on the cleanup hitter Chloe Yates. 1 away here. Grayson rocks and deals. Pitches low and inside. Called the ball. 1-1 count now on Yates. Still 1 away here. 11-1 Owls in the third inning. Grayson deals. Pitches fouled to the backstop by Yates. 1-2 count now on the 4-hole hitter, Chloe Yates. Grayson looks at the sign. Rocks in, deals, pitches high and outside for a ball. 2-2 count now on the eights. Owls runners on first and second. They are 12 of 17 from the plate, hitting .706 in this game. And Yates pops it up just past the third base, and third baseman makes the catch. That is Kayla Chavez. Pitch was hit mile high in the air and comes away with it for the out. So
Stop. Number 2.
2 away here
Chanel.
for Minnesota. We'll still have first and second. That'll bring up Kylie Chanel already with a double tonight. Off-speed pitch called strike. 0-1 count now on the shortstop. Owls still looking to push across more here. Shelton 1 for 2 and Chanel 1 for 2 in this game as she grounds the ball to shortstop. Goes the easy way to third for the force out and gets the out. That is the shortstop, Margaret Tobias. And that'll end the third inning. Owls have a big inning, 4 runs on 3 hits, and we will be right back on Owl Radio for the start of the 4th inning. And we are already back on FAU Owl Radio for the start of the top half of the 4th inning. FAU leads this one 11-1. That'll bring up the 5-hitter, Sydney Schwartz, who started at pitcher. Now she is at first base.
Leading off the top of the 4th inning for Minnesota. First baseman, number 11, Sydney Schwartz.
Sydney Schwartz is up. 0 for 1 so far on the night, and had a rough day on the mound. As Sacco deals a called strike to start things off here in the 4th inning. 0-1 count on the 5-hitter. Schwartz looking to get things started off as Minnesota needs to start chipping away here, down by 10. Sacco deals, pitches hit to left field on a line, and caught by the left fielder, Bella Ferran, for the out, first out of the 4th inning. Hard hit there by Sydney Schwartz, just doesn't find a spot to fall, and Bella Ferran comes away with it for out number 1. Sacco has 54 pitches on the night. She's allowed 2 hits and 1 earned run, along with 1 strikeout. That'll bring up to the lefty, Brooklyn Jones, who is 0 for 1 so far with a strikeout looking. Corners are in on the lefty. Called strike outside corner. 0-1 count on Brooklyn Jones. Sacco looking to be very efficient here and have a smooth top half of the 4th inning. Sacco rocks and deals. Pitches hit to the shortstop, Kylie Chanel, who comes away with it. She bobbled it. She leaps into the air and hit the ground hard. Hopefully she's okay. She came away with it. She's limping. She flips the ball to Sacco and looks like she's going to be okay. Looks like they're just going to give her a second to recover. But what a catch by Kylie Chanel at shortstop, leaping into the air and making the catch as she bobbled it midair. They're going to get a trainer to come out and check on her. But looks like she's laughing it off. So hopefully she is okay. There are 2 away here in the inning. That was a amazing catch by the shortstop sophomore Kylie Chanel. They applaud her, and she is okay, so we are all ready to go here. That'll bring up the center fielder, Breezy Burnett. 2 away here. Owls up 11-1. Gabby Sacco ready to roll. Sacco fires, pitches outside for a ball. 1-0 count now on the center fielder, Breezy Burnett. Sacco being very efficient here in this top half of the fourth inning. Sacco deals, pitches outside for another ball. 2-0 count on the 7-hole hitter, Breezy Burnett. She reached on an E6 in the second inning. Sacco deals once again. Pitch. Called strike on the inside corner on the righty. Minnesota now still looking to get things going. Corners are halfway. Middle infielders are back as Sacco deals. Pitches popped up on the infield, and Kylie Chanel drifting, but center fielder Kylie Hammonds calls her off for the out, and that'll end things here in the top half of the fourth inning. 3 up and 3 down for the Owls as they will be coming right back up to bat here in the bottom half of the fourth inning on Owl Radio. So we are right back here on FAU Radio. Chris Talt here for coverage of tonight's game between Minnesota and FAU as we open the Joan Joyce Classic. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Kylie Shelton, who has a walk in this game. 0 for 1, though, the left-hand hitter. Cameron Grayson still in for Minnesota. We have a change at second base once again for Minnesota as second baseman will be Maggie Warner.
The right fielder, number 16, Kylie Shelton.
And Shelton will be leading things off for the Owls now. Owls up 11-1. Grayson is sets and deals, hit right back to her. Shelton does, and Grayson throws over to first for the quick out, and one away here on one pitch in the bottom half of the fourth inning. So that is the first time all night Minnesota has retired the leadoff hitter, as that'll bring up the second baseman, lefty swinging Destiny Johns, as Grayson deals a ball outside, 1-0 count on Johns. Johns is 1 for 2 today with a ground out to first and a single. Johns looks at a pitch low, so 2-0 count now on the second baseman. As Grayson deals, pitches hit down the third base line, foul ball. 1-2 count now on Destiny Johns. Destiny Johns is a freshman getting the start here for the Owls. FAU is a young team through their lineup. Pitch is fouled over the third base dugout. The count will remain 2-2. Owls have a 600 batting average tonight against Minnesota pitching. As Grayson deals, pitches ripped to shortstop, one hop, fielded cleanly by Tobias and thrown over to first to Schwartz for the easy out. And FAU down quickly here, 2 away in the bottom half of the fourth inning. That'll bring up the catcher, Corinne Dameyer. She is 2 for 2 on the day from backstop for the Owls. Pitch is low and inside in the dirt. Called ball on Dameyer. FAU still up 11-1 here as Cameron Grayson is settling in for Minnesota. They desperately need her to after the first two pitchers did not do well today. Pitch is called the strike, 1-1 count on Dameyer. Grayson sets and deals. Off-speed pitch. Called strike. 1-2 count now on the Owls catcher, Dameyer. If you look at the Owls' batting lineup, they don't have one senior in there, so young lineup. Pitch is fouled off, backstop. 1-2 count. As Cameron Grayson looks at the sign, sets, fires, deals, pitches hitting to left field, down the line, and down for a double by Cameron Dameyer, Corin Dameyer. Owls get another runner on. And runner in scoring position as well for Bella Ferran, now the 9-hole hitter, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Corin Dameyer ripped that ball down the left field line, just out of the reach of the left fielder, Riley Gardner. So Bella Ferran now up at the plate for the Owls. Pitch is low and outside, ball 1, 2 away here. One-0 count now on the 9-hole hitter and the left fielder for the Owls. Pitch is called a strike on Ferran. 1-1 count now for Cameron Grayson. As Grayson deals, pitches hit up the middle for a base hit. That's going to bring home Dameyer, and Ferran has herself an RBI double. Very close play at the plate. Ump calls Dameyer safe, and the Owls add another. 12-1 FAU. Ferran just slapped it up the middle. Slow dribbler for a base hit. Turns it into a double. And that brought home Dameyer. So Owls' lead is up to 11 now at 12-1. First pitch as we turn it over to the top of the lineup on Kylie Hammonds is called a strike. 0-1 count now. Hammonds is 1 for 1 on the day with 2 walks and a single. As Grayson deals, pitches hit to the third baseman. Foul ball. Fielded it, just foul. 0-2 count now on Hammonds, the center fielder. As Cameron Grayson deals the 0-2 low and outside for a ball. 1-2 count now on Hammonds. FAU looking to add another here, up 12-1 in the bottom half of the fourth. As Grayson deals once again and pitches hit over the Minnesota dugout and out of play. 1-2 count on the Owls center fielder. FAU looking very good here tonight with increasing odds to get to 7-0 on the young season as Hammonds rips it into the right center field gap for a double, and that'll bring home Bella Ferran. Owls lead 13-1 here in the fourth inning. The hits just keep on coming. Now that'll bring up the first baseman, Ciara Gibson. Owls are up 13-1 here in the fourth inning. First pitch is up low and in the dirt against Ciara Gibson. 1-0 count now on the Owls' first baseman. As the pitch is delivered low once again and outside. 2-0 count now. Owls up 13-1 here in the fourth inning. Runner on base is Kylie Hammonds. Another lefty up for the Owls as Gibson swings over a 2-0 off-speed pitch for a strike. 2-1 count now. 2 away in the 4th inning. Grayson deals, pitch off speed, outside in the right-hand batter's box for a ball. 3-1 count now. Just when you thought Minnesota would get out of an inning untouched, FAU responds with multiple 2-out base hits and adds 2 more as the pitch is slapped over the third base dugout. 3-2 count now on the first baseman, C.R. Gibson, with a runner on second. Gibson looking to battle here and extend the inning even more for the Owls. Pitch is dealt and hit into left field for Riley Gardner, who makes the catch and gets out of the inning for Minnesota. FAU adds 2 more runs here and 2 hits. So 3 hits. They'll leave 1 runner on, and FAU up 13-1 right here on Owl Radio. And we are back here on FAU Owl Radio for the start of the 5th inning. FAU leads this one 13-1 on 15 hits to Minnesota's 1 run on 2 hits. So FAU dominating this game, the opening game of the Joan Joyce Classic on a beautiful Thursday night here in Boca Raton. Leadoff hitter for Minnesota will be
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for Minnesota, number 4, Maggie Warner.
Maggie Warner. Warner in the box, right-hand hitter. Ball called. 1-0 count. Sacco now winds and deals the 1-0 pitch. Call the ball low. 2-0 count now on Warner. The new second baseman for Minnesota. Sacco deals again. Pitch is fouled off to the backstop, and we have a 2-1 count on Minnesota's second baseman. Sacco deals once again. Pitches inside for a ball. 3-1 count. On Warner, the second baseman. Sacco rocks and deals. Pitch called a strike. Full count now on the Minnesota leadoff hitter for the top half of the 5th inning. Sacco looks at the signs in a full count for the Owls. 5th inning. Deals. Foul ball. Dribbler in front of the Minnesota dugout. Still a full count. Sacco has only allowed 2 hits through 4 innings so far, with 1 strikeout, 1 earned run. 60 pitches so far. Sacco deals. Pitches hit over Minnesota's dugout. Foul ball. Full count here. Warner battling. Sacco, full count on the way. Low, leadoff walk for Warner, and Minnesota gets their leadoff hitter on. That'll bring up the shortstop, Lucy Hooper. Pitch is hitting to left field in front of the left fielder. Bella Ferran for a base hit. Force out at second base. She guns out the runner. And FAU's got one out here. So one out, runner on first. That'll turn lineup over to the top to Margaret Tobias. As Sacco deals, pitches hit over shortstop Kylie Chanel's head into center field to Kylie Hammonds, and Minnesota has runners on first and second with one away in the fifth inning.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13, Taylor.
That'll bring up the catcher, Taylor Krapp. Two runners on first and second, one away in the top half of the fifth. Minnesota trailing this one 13-1. FAU will play corners at the middle and middle back. As Sacco deals, pitches outside for a ball. 1-0 count, one away here on the first team All Big Ten catcher from last season in Taylor Krapp. Sacco deals once again. Pitches hitting to the left center gap and will fall for a double. That'll bring home one. That'll bring home two. And Taylor Krapp hits a two-run double with one away here in the fifth inning to make it a 13-3 game. Minnesota fans are getting excited once again as they do their chant with every time they score a run. So that's going to pull Gabby Sacco from the game. She leaves through 4 1/3, 5 hits and 3 earned runs. Little step down from what she had in a no-hitter, but that's tough to replicate. So she gets a good hand. And that'll bring in the next Owls pitcher. Remains to be seen who that is. We are awaiting the pitching change. That'll be number 77, Jaden Martinez. Jaden Martinez is a junior. She has a 1.45 ERA on the year, 1-0, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, and 14 strikeouts. So a strikeout lefty pitcher for FAU coming out of the pen in this one, with 2 runs already in the fifth inning. Minnesota still trails by 10, 13-3. And coming up for Minnesota is a 3-hole hitter, Nani Valencia. She is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. And she will be coming up with the runner on second base. That is the catcher, Taylor Krapp, who had a gapper for a double and brought home 2 runs. Jaden Martinez now in for the Owls on the mound. We are ready to go here. The right fielder, Nani Valencia, will step into the plate from the right side. 1 away here. And Martinez looks at the signs and sets, delivers from the left side, and pitches a ball on the outside corner. 1-0 count now on the 3-hole hitter, Valencia. Martinez looking to settle in here, 1-0 count. Deals, pitches low for a ball, 2-0 count now on Valencia. Valencia came into this game hitting .500 with 12 plate appearances, 12 at-bats. 6 hits, too. As Martinez deals, has not found the zone yet, pitches low. 3-0 count now on Valencia. FAU up 13-3 in this one. Martinez now. Rocks and deals. Ball 4. Couldn't find the zone in that one, so Minnesota gets the runner on first, and we will have first and second with one away here in the fifth inning. That'll bring up Kayla Chavez, the third baseman. Chavez is 0 for 2 on the day. 2 flyouts, 1 to center, 1 to right. As Martinez deals, pitches, pop to second base to Destiny Johns, who makes the catch for the second out. And FAU 1 out away from getting out of this little jam here with Jaden Martinez.
Now got it. The first baseman, number 11.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Sydney Schwartz. Also 0 for 2 on the day. Martinez looks at the signs. That's back and fires a pitch low. Looked like a strike from here. 1-0 count now on the first baseman. Martinez settles in. 1-0 count, 2 away in the fifth. Martinez deals. Pitch low in the dirt. 2-0 count now on the 5-hole hitter. Schwartz started out pitching and now at first base for Minnesota. Martinez now deals once again. Pitch hit up the middle for a base hit. That's going to bring home a run. Minnesota adds on another and makes this a 13-4 game here in the fifth inning. RBI single for Schwartz up the middle. That brought home Taylor Kraft, who doubled, and that sent Nani Valencia to second base. So first and second, 2 away here. 13-4 game. As the lefty Jones is in the box, and wild pitch, runners advance to second and third. Valencia will be at third, Schwartz will be at second. And Brooklyn Jones now at the big spot, the left-hand hitter. Catcher Corin Dameyer goes out to settle down Jaden Martinez. Second and third, 2 away here. 1-0 count on Brooklyn Jones, the left fielder. Jones stands in the left-hand batter's box. Infield, that is third, short, and second are playing halfway. Second baseman Destiny Johns is back. First pitch, 1-1 count now on Jones. Martinez looking to get out of this. 1-1 count, 2 away here in the fifth inning. Martinez deals, swing and a miss. 1-2 count now on Brooklyn Jones, a sophomore. Martinez 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Martinez sets, fires and deals, swing on and miss. Strike 3. Martinez gets out of it. Owls leave 2 runners on, and that will be the game for FAU as they win 13-4 and mercy the Minnesota Golden Gophers. FAU takes the opening game of the Joan Joyce Classic 13-4. So FAU wins this one 13-4 to open up the Joan Joyce Classic against Minnesota. They're going to be back in action tomorrow at 1:30 against Villanova. Braden Pyle has the call for that game. And we'll be back here tomorrow on Owl Radio for Game 2 of the Joan Joyce Classic. For FAU, we're going to start something new here, as me and my partner Nathan Korst have discussed. The Owl Radio Player of the Game. For FAU, the player of the game is going to be the first baseman, Ciara Gibson, who had a single, a home run, and reached on an error. So she finished the day at 2 for 4, Plenty of hits for the Owls, 15 of them on 13 runs and 1 error. Minnesota, 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. And that'll do it here from Boca Raton. Game 1 of the Joan Joyce Classic. FAU wins this one 13-4. I'm Chris Talt and signing off for the night, and we'll be back tomorrow for more coverage of FAU softball.